Hello, my name is Dante Shemra Moran, and I want to start a devlog, I guess, of the game I'm working on, which is Survival of the Fittest. Name is most likely going to change because the acronym is the same as Sons of the Forest, and I don't need that confusion. But basically it's a multi-planetary survival game where you start off on a planet that's easy, which is this one, World 1. I wanted to focus on mainly getting a ton of foliage to spawn and still keep a good frame rate. Don't let that number up there deceive you. And be able to walk around and break down the trees because these are all mesh, just regular static meshes until you get within a certain distance of the actor, and then they become a blueprint. Right now the trees just contain health variables, and I also have a day-night cycle which I will time lapse to speed up so it's apparent. Alright, and there comes the sun. So the main premise of the game is to walk around and survive. You're going to have a spaceship that'll be kind of your home base, and you're going to have to fortify it to defend it from whatever endemic life is on the planet you manage to land on. And then gather resources such as getting fuel from trees or ores that will spawn in caves and around the map, and then bringing them to your ship to eventually lift off and get to the next planet, which I will go to here in World 2. Alright, so here we are in World 2. I have the day-night cycle going really fast on this one because this is the level that I implemented it on first, so I wanted to make sure it worked. But this is a frozen area with the mountains off in the distance, and I'm going to be carving caves into these mountains for the player to explore. The water right now is just an actor that has a water material on it. I haven't implemented swimming yet. Like I said, main focus was just to get the mass amounts of foliage to spawn and maintain a good frame rate, and then you can still break these trees. These are all just the first tree was the parent, and then every tree after that is a child of it. And I'm using procedural content generation to spawn all of these as one instance actor. All right. Up next is World 3, which is kind of a forest slash super dense jungle. Right now it just looks like a dense forest island type of world. And then this one also has the day-night cycle. Across the river here is a large mountain, and just to put into scale how large the worlds are here that I'm working with. So there's the player, and every world is about this size except for World 4. World 4 is a desert, and it is probably twice the size, if not 3 times the size of this world, which, oh, let's end that. So again, here's the player character for scale. And this is the world. When you spawn in, there are kind of these dead trees scattered about. Because this is a desert, I don't want trees to be the main way that you gather resources here. And I will also be building caves and oases. And I will also be working on this rotation because the tree's roots aren't supposed to be coming out of the ground like that. But same thing, these are all breakable. And I'm able to maintain a solid frame rate at reasonably high settings. I'm pretty sure even if I put it to cinematic, I can still maintain a good frame rate here. For the fifth world, which I will be working on later, it's going to be a volcanic world, I'm thinking. And then after that, I get to hop into creating the inventory systems and the survival systems like health, hunger, stamina, making sure that you don't get sick, and maintaining the home base. And that was pretty much DevLog episode 1 for, I'm not going to call it that, for my survival game. Thanks for watching.